Most Hispanic and Latino people are not black. So why are you guys getting upset that Kai Cenat has rejected most of you, the big streamers, from getting into streaming university when it's a predominantly black space?
I'm scared.
I don't know if it's been outwardly stated that it's a black space, but from the gist of it, from what I've been hearing, it is. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? White people have their own spaces, Hispanic people have their own spaces, specifically Mexicans, I should say, as well, even though they are part of the Hispanic community, Latino community. East Asian people have their own spaces, South Asians, you get my drift. Kai Cenat is obviously one of the biggest streamers in the world. If he wants to reject anybody, he can do. Black streamers from the UK didn't get in. Nobody from the UK got in. Right? But you don't see so many of these TikTokers and UK streamers crying about it. Obviously, some people did express their disappointment, but it seems like it's a huge thing that I think only one Mexican got in. But when you find out the reasoning, or when you, because I think it's speculation, right? Speculation, because I don't think, again, this has been outwardly stated. But when you realize that most of the Hispanic community, again, I'm speculating and say most of, when a lot, that's more accurate to say, when a lot of the Hispanic community and the Latino community use the N-word frequently, without remorse, without regret, boldly and proudly. Again, this relates back to one of my previous videos on the usage of the N-word by practically every race as a term of endearment. It's a problem. It's a problem, especially when there are a lot of black people that do find that offensive. Obviously, there are going to be some that don't. Right? There are going to be Mexicans, and Hispanics, and other Latinos that have grown up around black people, with black people, calling each other the N-word as terms of endearment. And the black people are fine with that in their circle, right? But there are going to be black people who are not okay with that. Kai Cenat is obviously one of them. Because apparently the biggest Hispanic Latino streamers do use the N-word on a regular basis, which he's obviously not cool with. That's my understanding, right? That's my understanding. Why use the N-word? I don't think anybody should be using it. That's my stance. Black, white, brown, Hispanic, Mexican, green, blue, purple, whatever. I don't think anybody should be using that word. But for you guys, let's focus on the Mexicans, right? You guys have your own terms of endearment anyway. What happened to ese, or what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Ese, chico. What's up, fool? They're pretty cool terms. I remember hearing those growing up on TV. Let me say that. Because I didn't actually know any Mexicans. But you guys have your own terms of endearment. Why do you have to use the N-word now? Why so many different people from all of these different races trying to grab onto this word and use it as if it's their own? When the history behind that word is so evil and atrocious. Do you know how many atrocities were committed with that word? That word was being used whilst committing the most heinous crimes. And you want to use it as a term of endearment? And you're not even black. It's just madness, mate. It's just madness. So I just wanted to chime in on this because, again, it relates back to my previous video of Dustin Poirier. If you guys who are watching this may be aware, is a UFC fighter who is straight white. I had to Google his ethnicity because he used the N-word recently. And again, I've got nothing against Dustin Poirier personally, or anybody for that matter. Because I'm sure there are people who have used the N-word as a term of endearment because they've grown up around it, right? Black people have told them it's okay, it's fine, but it's not. It's not.